Alright, back for round one with that sweet blue-black deck. I won the die roll. I think you always want to play first in this set. Like, some decks are really aggressive, you can't really let your opponent play. And we've got a pretty sweet hand. Now, do I want to lead with Construct or Theorist? I think Construct, just because it's slightly more aggressive. And yeah, this way I can get a hit maybe. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that on top. I'm lacking one land currently to use that, but I should get there at some point. And Aviator is just very good. I haven't put something on bottom. Next turn, well, it kind of depends, but if my opponent does nothing, I'm gonna cast Windrake. Sky Skiff. Okay. Does that change the way I want to play that? Probably not. I feel like Windrake is... Like if... Well... They can play a creature and keep the Sky Skiff to block. But Enthusiast is not gonna attack through a Sky Skiff anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna play Windrake. Funnily enough, if I had a Gear Sneak Serpent in my hand here, I could play Enthusiast, make 2 servo, and play my 5/6 on turn 4. Ooh, 3 colored. Interesting. Probably those colors would indicate some sort of energy shenanigans. But my opponent only played a Sky Skiff so far. Ooh, Virtuoso. That's pretty good actually. And I don't have any good attack next turn. Yeah. Yeah, no good attacks at all. Okay, I'll drop the Theorist and Dunt. I'm not sure how you should pronounce that. Dunt. Operative, which again is sweet. Might just end up trading with the Ski for the Virtuoso, but that's kinda decent. For a 2-drop, I mean. It looks like my opponent has a sweet deck. He went for the energy pass. Sky Skiff seems a bit weird in an energy deck, but meh. It's not bad either. I mean, Sky Skiff is not a bad card. You would expect the energy deck to not really have a Sky Skiff though. Ooh, my opponent is going to beat down. So I guess they have a good flying blocker, sorry, to play. Well, what do they want to do? Or maybe they have a Reinvolve for Drake. Wild Wanderer. Okay, sure. Do I want to scry upkeep? That's the question. I don't think you really want to do that, especially since I'm happy about drawing a land. Tidy Conclusion. Yeah, we'll beat down with the Drake. And do I want to trade my Doomed Operative for one of their creatures? Not really. I mean, I don't mind trading it for the Virtuoso, but I don't really want to trade it for the Wanderer. I don't think so. I'm gonna play the Enthusiast afterwards, and I think we want to make a make some servos this way. It makes eliminate the competition better. It makes my Gear 6 Snake better. It just makes a lot of things better, and 2/3 is not much more helpful than a 0/1 and 2/1/1 with this board state. My opponent might just be playing red-green energy beatdown with a blue splash for Wheeler Virtuoso. That seems reasonable. It's interesting that they want to race. I mean, it was kind of weird that they played a Virtuoso and they could have attacked right away with the Sky Skiff using the Thopter. They choose not to do it, so I thought they would want to block, but then at some point they started beating down, so maybe they drew a card that makes them want to play aggressively. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Tiger is annoying. We have a Destatcher though, so it's not the end of the world. Ooh, a tune with Aether. Alright, alright. Let us cry. Yeah, I can keep that. I can definitely keep that. Do we want to attack with... No. No, we don't. My opponent could make a Thopter and Chum block. I'd be happy if they were to do that, but I don't think it's really likely to happen. I think we want to drop the Aviator here. I mean, if they attack with the Tiger and pump it, I can block with the Operative, take 4, and that's fine. I don't really need to Tidy Conclusion. And if I Aviator first, Conclusion is gonna gain me 2 more life probably, which is also slightly better. I mean, it doesn't matter that much, I would say, but we generated a pretty huge board here, which is sweet. Quicksmith Genius, alright. Okay, so they'd rather make Thopter over boosting the Tiger, which given the board makes sense, because yeah, Tiger is just gonna trade with a Death Toucher. It's not really threatening, as my own flyers are kind of threatening to my opponent, I feel like. And now they don't want to attack anymore, which makes sense. Probably gonna end up Tidy Conclusion the Skiff so I can beat down. Ooh. 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 Alright. So I could attack now, then they would animate the Sky Skiff and I could Tidy Conclusion the Sky Skiff, and that'd be probably fine. I could also eliminate the competition, get rid of my opponent's board, sacking 6 creatures, which would be the Construct, the Theorist, the Enthusiast, the Aviator, and the 2 Servos, and I'll be left with Windrake, 2 Thopter, and Doomed Operative. And then I can attack with the Operative, because they are gonna animate the Sky Skiff in response to eliminate the competition, it's pretty clear. I think it's the play we want to make, and this way we still have Conclusion in hand. Okay, well, let's get rid of basically everything. Alright. I mean, let's try to do that, I guess. If my opponent has a counterspell, it's really awful, because I think I lose all my creatures for no reason. Yeah. But, yeah. I think if they had one, it would have been cast a bit earlier on, and counterspell are not very good, and should not really be played in this set, so I don't really fear that. But if they have one, it's gonna be a blowout, complete blowout, and I think I cannot come back in the game anymore. So maybe doing that against a blue mana open is not the best idea. We are fine though. If they want to trade, I'm happy enough, then I can keep my Tidy Conclusion for something else. If they want to take 3, I'm happy enough too. Okay, so the first pick worked out well. That was a good elimination of the competition, if I may say so. I think we want to beat down with everything, and when they animate the Sky Skiff, kill the Sky Skiff. I don't really care about the Giant. I mean, it's not gonna pressure my life total that much. And Sky Skiff is pretty annoying actually. Makes me unable to deal damage with my flyers. Okay, and they just conceded. Would have taken what, 7 here? Then I have 4 of flyers, yeah. Alright, we eliminate the competition. And by competition, I meant the opponent. Yeah, that was, yeah. What I just said was kind of stupid, but hope you will not, you will not be mad at me for that. Either way, Sky Skiff destroys my Windrakes, so there is that. Still think I'd rather have Windrakes over Blade Master. Yeah, I guess on the draw, Blade Master is slightly better blocker. Yeah. Blue, red, green energy. Not even sure I want to change anything here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the deck this way. I like it. I like it. Ooh, that was a sweet elimination of the competition. And it's funny because At some point in the draft, I was thinking that maybe it would not be a great eliminate the competition deck because I was lacking Fabricate, but turns out we got there. The Event Mall to 6, put a card on bottom, leads with a Forest, no attune with either. Ooh, and after keeping a pretty good hand, Theorist certainly helps making that hand even better. By the way, I'm quite tired today. Just came back from London. Pretty long travel, all in all. So I wanted to record, but I'm not like 100% serious about that draft. I'm mostly trying to have fun and do sweet things, so might not be as focused as I should be. I think I'd rather deal one over scrying one. Now Windrake not looking excellent against the Skiff. I could play Enthusiast into Foundry, Chief of the Foundry maybe, but the 2/2 are not gonna attack into Sky Skiff very well either. Still think it's the play. Yeah, because my opponent might actually attack with the Sky Skiff. I think if I play the Windrake, they will just leave the Sky Skiff back now. Well, it depends, but my board is looking kind of bad here, so maybe... Okay, so now they can either choose to... Well, they cannot play the card, so they will kill my Ether Theorist, which is fine. They got a 4-drop. Yeah. I think one draft earlier in the set I said no because I wanted to draw the card, but actually it's not draw the card, you have to play it, so if you cannot play it, well... It's bad. Alright, turns out the opponent did not have a 4-drop. So I think we want to do that and beat down because it deals the most damage. Also plays around the Revolutionary Rebuff, the 2-mana counterspell, which cannot counter Artifact. I don't think it matters a lot, but either way, Chief is just my better play here. Cathartic Reunion, okay. Discarding either Meltdown, Hunt a Week. So they discarded 2 removals? Interesting. Okay, nothing to fear here. It's not like the last set where there was thousands of flash creatures. There are some good tricks, but not that many flash creatures. I don't think there's any flash creature actually. I'm playing Eager Construct of a Theorist because it's a 3/3 and can attack through the Skiff, which is kinda good. As we will both cry, and it looks like my opponent just conceded. Probably had kind of a slow start and they realized they were at 9 facing, I don't know, 11 points of damage and they had enough. Alright, that was kinda close. But again, I think this matchup demonstrates kinda how the set goes. Like, I have a fairly aggressive deck, and if you spend a bit of time earlier on doing things that don't help you growing a board or dealing with the opponent board, you'll end up losing. Here my opponent had a bad start. They had to reunion, they mulligan, so that's not completely true. But I've seen a lot of game where one player was just doing some kind of sweet things, trying to get energy, building some stuff and all, and just got destroyed by something like a renegade freighter or any aggressive start basically. But yeah, that was round 1 for you. Hope you enjoyed and see you for the next one.